The Battle of Villa Verde Trail was a significant World War II military engagement that took place in the Philippines in early 1945. It was a part of the larger Pacific theater of the war and played a crucial role in the liberation of the Philippines from Japanese occupation. This battle was marked by fierce fighting, heroic efforts by both American and Filipino forces, and strategic maneuvering that ultimately led to victory for the Allies. Background. By 1944, the United States had successfully launched several campaigns in the Pacific to push back Japanese forces, and the Philippines was a key objective. General Douglas MacArthur, who had famously vowed to return to the Philippines after being forced to evacuate in 1942, was leading the campaign. In December 1944, U.S. forces landed on the island of Luzon, starting the Luzon campaign. Villa Verde Trail was an important part of this campaign. Strategic importance. The Villa Verde Trail was a rugged mountainous terrain that ran through the central Luzon region of the Philippines. It was a crucial supply route for the Japanese forces, and its capture was vital for isolating and weakening Japanese positions in the northern Philippines. Cutting off this trail was a strategic priority for the Allies. The battle begins. The Battle of Villa Verde Trail began in January 1945, when American and Filipino forces launched an offensive against well-entrenched Japanese positions. The Japanese had fortified themselves in the mountains, creating a formidable defensive line. The rugged terrain and dense jungle made the battle even more challenging. Fierce fighting. The battle was marked by intense and brutal combat. American and Filipino soldiers faced not only the difficult terrain, but also determined Japanese resistance. The Japanese forces used the natural defenses of the mountains to their advantage, constructing bunkers and fortifications that had to be slowly and methodically cleared by the Allies. Heroic efforts. Throughout the battle, both American and Filipino forces displayed incredible bravery and determination. The Filipino guerrilla fighters, who had been conducting a guerrilla war against the Japanese for years, played a significant role in providing intelligence and support to the advancing Allied troops. Strategic maneuvering. General MacArthur and his commanders employed a strategy of encirclement and isolation to weaken the Japanese defenders along the Villa Verde Trail. This involved coordinating simultaneous attacks on multiple fronts and cutting off Japanese resupply routes. The goal was to isolate and starve out the entrenched enemy forces. Tough conditions. The battle took place under harsh conditions. The tropical climate, dense jungle, and steep terrain made it challenging for both sides. Troops on both sides had to contend with disease, exhaustion, and limited supplies. Turning the tide. As the battle progressed, the combined American and Filipino forces made significant headway against the Japanese defenders. The encirclement strategy began to take effect, and Japanese supplies dwindled. This weakened the Japanese hold on the Villa Verde Trail. Japanese withdrawal. By late February 1945, it became clear to the Japanese that their position was untenable. They began a strategic withdrawal, attempting to retreat to more defensible positions deeper in the mountains. This withdrawal marked a turning point in the battle, as the Allies pursued and harassed the retreating Japanese forces. Allied victory. The Battle of Villa Verde Trail continued for several more weeks, with sporadic fighting in the mountains. However, by March 1945, the majority of the Villa Verde Trail was in Allied hands. The Japanese had been pushed back, and the supply route was effectively cut off. The battle was a significant victory for the Allies and contributed to the overall liberation of the Philippines. Legacy. The Battle of Villa Verde Trail is remembered for the valor and tenacity displayed by both American and Filipino forces. It was a critical campaign that helped pave the way for the eventual liberation of the entire Philippines from Japanese occupation. The battle is a testament to the sacrifices made by all those who fought in the Pacific theater during World War II. In conclusion, the Battle of Villa Verde Trail was a pivotal engagement in the Pacific theater of World War II. It was marked by fierce fighting, heroic efforts, and strategic maneuvering that led to the liberation of a crucial supply route in the Philippines. The battle's success contributed to the broader Allied campaign to retake the Philippines and played a significant role in the ultimate defeat of Japanese forces in the Pacific.